Hey guys, and welcome back to an auto body tech video. Today we're going to be testing out Vevor's garage floor tiles to see how the install goes, how durable they are, and if they're worth it. Starting with appearance, these tiles have a clean industrial look. The raised diamond style texture gives the surface some depth and grip so it doesn't just look like flat plastic. The ones I'm working with today is the silver, which is my personal favorite. They're also available in blue, black, and red. As for the locking system, the tiles use a snap-together design on all four sides. The tabs line up easily and lock together by hand. No glue or tools needed. Once installed, the floor feels solid under normal garage use, but the big advantage is that individual tiles can still be removed or replaced if one ever gets damaged. Each tile measures 12 by 12 inches, which keeps the layout simple and consistent as you're installing. They're roughly half an inch thick, so they feel solid underfoot and give you a bit of separation from the concrete, which also helps hide small cracks and imperfections in the floor. On the underside, the tiles use a reinforced grid style design. This adds strength without making the tile overly heavy, and it also creates small channels underneath for airflow and moisture. I'm going to install about 50 square feet, then put them through some tests and answer the most common questions people have before buying. Do I need glue or adhesive for installation? No, these tiles are designed to float and lock together using the snap together system, which also means they can be removed later if needed. How do you cut them to fit edges and corners? They can be cut with a jigsaw, circular saw, or an oscillating saw. When installing them in a friend's garage, he used a handheld circular saw. Can they be installed over cracked or uneven concrete? Within reason. These tiles handle minor cracks and small imperfections, but they won't correct major dips or high spots. Large uneven areas should be addressed first. Are they strong enough for tool chests and carts? Yes. Even though the tiles have a slightly bumpy textured surface, rolling tool chests, carts, and shop equipment still move freely and easily without damaging the tile. Can these actually support the weight of a car or truck? Yes, these tiles are designed for vehicle weight and are commonly used in garages where cars and light trucks are parked. Will they crack under jack stands or floor jacks? Jack stands and floor jacks should ideally be used with a load distributing pad, like a piece of plywood. In my test, I actually jacked the vehicle directly on the floor tile, and it did end up with a couple small indents on the surface and some minor deformation to the underside structure. The jack stand directly on the tile looks fine and without any deformation, but I would still recommend something to distribute the weight. You can see light stretch marks, but it's honestly very hard to notice any damage at all. The underside structure ended up bending a few of the support fins. Since the tiles are made of polypropylene, which is a fairly pliable plastic, I think most of this could be corrected with a heat gun and some light reshaping. Do they move or separate when turning tires? This test was done with wet tires, so results may differ when dry, but movement was very minimal and there were no signs of the tiles separating. Other way. How do you clean them? Regular cleaning is very simple. You can sweep, mop, or wipe them down with a rag. If needed, a mild detergent and water work very well. Do fluids seep through the seams? Fluids can pass through the seams between the tiles, but that's actually designed like that. The surface is set up so liquids don't pool on top. That concludes the test. And so far, these tiles seem like a great product. Now let's get them installed in Matt's garage and see how they perform long term in a home garage setting. These garage tiles were incredibly easy to install. When we reached the wall, we just trimmed a few tiles to fit around the wall and the electrical lines going into the fuse panel. With 3 of us working, installing 100 square feet took under 25 minutes of actual working time. So whether you're a home DIYer or an experienced tradesperson looking to update your garage floor, these are a solid option that's also cost effective. I'll leave a link in the description with a discount code for Vevor's website if you want to check them out. Let me know what you think of these tiles in the comments, and if there's anything you want to see tested long term, drop it below. If you like this video, check out my YouTube channel where you can find all sorts of auto body videos just like this. And don't forget to subscribe.